In a remote village, nestled amidst the sprawling savannas of East Africa, a young girl named Ayana lived with her family. She was only 14, yet her dreams were as vast as the horizon. Ayana loved learning, and though her village had only a small schoolhouse, she excelled in her studies. She often spoke of becoming a teacher, determined to inspire other children in her village to dream big. Her laughter was infectious, her presence radiant, and her mind sharp. But the world she lived in was fraught with challenges, traditions, and decisions that would soon shatter her youthful ambitions. Ayana's family was one of the poorest in the village. Her father, Mosi, worked as a farmer, cultivating meager crops in a land where rain was unpredictable. Her mother, Nia, crafted clay pots to sell at the market. Together, they barely made enough to keep the family afloat. One particularly harsh year, the rains failed entirely. The crops withered under the unrelenting sun, and Mosi found himself drowning in debt after borrowing to keep his family afloat. When a local lender threatened to seize their small plot of land, despair engulfed them. Nia and Mosi were desperate for a way out. Then came a proposition that would change their lives forever. An elder in the village, Bwana Jabari, approached Mosi one evening. Jabari was a wealthy man with vast herds of cattle and influence in the community. At 60 years old, he had already married 3 times, but none of his wives had given him children. Jabari believed that Ayana, with her youthful vitality, could provide him with the heir he so desperately sought. In exchange for Ayana's hand in marriage, Jabari offered 10 cows, bags of grain, and a substantial sum of money. For Mosi and Nia, the offer was a lifeline. With Jabari's wealth, they could repay their debts, secure their land, and perhaps even invest in a better future for their younger children. But selling their daughter to a man more than 4 times her age was a heavy price. Tradition, however, played its part. In their culture, arranged marriages were common, and marrying into wealth was seen as a blessing. Though Nia hesitated, Mosi convinced her that this was the only way to save their family. When Ayana learned of the arrangement, she was heartbroken. "Please, Mama, Baba," she pleaded, tears streaming down her face. "I want to finish school. I want to teach. I don't want to marry Bwana Jabari." Her parents avoided her eyes, guilt and shame mingling with their desperation. "We are doing this for you, Ayana," Nia whispered, though her voice wavered. "Jabari can give you a better life than we ever could." "No, you're doing it for yourselves," Ayana screamed, running out of their small hut into the darkness of the night. The marriage ceremony was a simple yet somber affair. Ayana, adorned in traditional beads and a colorful shawl, looked nothing like a bride. Her face was pale, her eyes lifeless. Jabari, on the other hand, beamed with pride as he